Ciao gente. Thank you for clicking on the video. I play PvZ and I have a horrible stutter, so please keep that in mind. And that's it, so enjoy the video, punks. Z7-Mech. He's an Imp variant who is a reference for the Mass Effect series, which, to be honest, is really damn cool. He falls under the special rarity with a few gimmicks to his name. If we're comparing regular Imp and Z7-Imp, it does not take a genius to tell what's going on. Here's what happens if regular Imp holds down his primary. And here's what happens when Z7-Imp holds down his primary. Z7, rather than having a fully automatic primary, he has a semi-automatic primary. A semi-automatic primary works as the following. Rather than holding down the primary button, you have to keep on clicking the primary button as fast as you could. See it as a Mario Party minigame. The faster you can click, the faster Z7 will shoot, which allows for some diabolical DPS, with that close range dealing 16 damage for critical and 14 damage for body, while at the longest range dealing 8 damage critical and 7 damage body. So every time you press the primary button, you could deal 16 total damage. And with how fast Z7-Imp could shoot, it is a pretty big deal. To just show how absurd Z7's damage really is, Peashooter 8 shots, a Cacti 8 shots, Kernel Corn 15 shots, Sunflowers 7 shots, Roses 7 shots, Chompers 11 shots, the Oranges 13 shots, and the Big Tree 18 shots. Pretty absurd stuff. While aiming at Z7, just keep your reticle on the plant and then fire. Your projectile is just really damn quick, so it's most likely going to hit the plant no matter what. So yeah. Mutual to the other imps, Z7 also receives a unique Z-Mech. The first ability is a bionic pull. Upon pressing the ability, a blue ball is sent outwards. If the blue ball interacts with a plant, that plant is pulled right in front of you, no matter the distance. Which means, yes, if you're standing all the way in Mars, you can still pull the plant right next to you. A bionic pull also has a unique property to unburrow chompers. To perform this, you have to actually aim at the chomper's hitbox as he's in burrow. To perform this, while a chomper is in burrow, aim your bionic pull at the chomper's hitbox. If you aim your bionic pull where he was, nothing will happen, so don't do that. Z7's second ability is the Zomni-Blade. The Zomni-Blade is a quick sword swing which deals a mighty 80 damage, while also knocking back plants. And that's kind of it. This ability, to be honest, kind of sucks, since it leaves you standing still for 2 seconds and not even being able to jump, which may sound like, oh, that's just 2 seconds. But 2 seconds of not moving while in a gigantic hitbox Z-Mech leaves you extremely vulnerable, so keep that in mind. You could also pull off the pop cap combo. The pop cap combo consists of using a bionic pull, then Zomni-Blade. After pulling off this combo, the ladies will be running right after you. The last part of the Z-Mech would be its primary, the Z8 Avenger. The Z8 Avenger is a fully automatic weapon with a very high fire rate. Just look at how fast this thing shoots. Hell yeah. Alongside the insane fire rate, he deals a 13 damage critical and 11 damage body at the closest range, while dealing 8 damage critical and 7 damage body at the longest range. This thing is pretty damn good. You could also very easily hit glitch with this Z-Mech. Hit glitching is when you're standing behind a piece of cover, but your weapon is sticking out of the wall. So this results in you attacking the plant, and meanwhile they can't attack you, which I think personally is pretty fair. Oh, and also the Z8 Avenger is an overheat weapon. Overheat weapons have infinite ammo, but eventually need to recharge if held down for too long. So with that in mind, let's see how long it takes for the Z8 Avenger to overheat. Damn, okay. If you find yourself missing shots with the Z8 Avenger, try zooming in while shooting. This makes your reticle smaller, which just allows you to aim easier. But overall, this Z-Mech is really really good. But Z7 Imp outside of the mech is just a million times better. I'd recommend only using the Z-Mech if you're either low on HP or if you need to attack a plant at the medium range. Since Z7 Imp at the medium range really isn't that threatening, but his Z-Mech is. As we mentioned in the beginning of the video, Z7 Imp is the special rarity. So what does that rarity exactly mean? Well, in order to unlock the best Imp variant in the game, the SS tier monster, you need to pay $10. Yep. Z7 Imp is locked behind a $10 paywall, being the Garden Warfare 2 Deluxe Edition. That is the only way to unlock him. You could purchase the Deluxe Edition by heading over to your console store and then typing in Garden Warfare 2 Deluxe Edition. It's really scummy that EA locked behind the best Imp in the game behind a $10 paywall, but this is EA, so... yeah. So, in conclusion, Z7 Imp is an overtuned, broken monster. He's able to melt anybody who looks at him with hordes of 16 damage. It may not be the best at long range, but if he's close range on you, you're pretty much dead. If you're trying to counter Z7 Imp, I would recommend either Electro P or any fire damage variant. Electro P is a self-detonation character, which means his shots have massive hitboxes for the Imp to pretty much not avoid. And then fire variants have fire damage, which at most, fire damage deals 25 damage, and with Imp only having a maximum of 75 HP, him being hit by fire damage takes away 25 of his 75 HP. Z7 Imp has one of the best reloads in the entire game. He just throws his pistols into the air and then finishes off with a really cool sound. Z7 Imp is the only Imp variant who could be bald. If you stop shooting with the Z8 Avenger, there's a really cool sound that plays. And lastly, the Z7-Mech dabs upon landing from the cannon.
Yep, that's yo, we're cracked. What the fuck? They jumping me! They jumping! Fucking compete! Controller player! That is a controller player!
My name is Optimus Prime.
I'm not popping, y'all! I'm finna die! I can't see! Oh my god! Wow!
My name is Optimus Prime.